The Tang Dynasty was a period of prosperity and peace often referred to as the Golden Age of China, lasting from 618 to 907 CE. The Tang Dynasty emerged in 618 following the collapse of the Sui Dynasty when Li Ran ascended the throne after seizing the capital, Chang'an. During Li Ran's reign, the armies expanded the boundaries immensely while defeating major rivals and establishing peace within the dynasty. In addition to establishing peace, the Tang Dynasty created many of the administrative institutions and policies similar to those of the previous Sui Dynasty, as well as a new form of currency that lasted for 297 years. A government was created based on Confucian ideology and legalism. Li Ran's second son, Li Shimin, removed his brother through a palace coup and forced his father to give up the throne in order to take the throne for himself. Li Shimin became Emperor Taizong, ruling from 626 to 649, creating policies that made the Tang Dynasty as successful as it was. Taizong's ninth son, Li Zhi, known as Gaozu, ascended the throne and relied on advice from the statesmen of his father's court and continued some reform program, but Gaozu's court came to be dominated by Wu Zhao. Once Gaozu died in 683, Empress Wu Zhao took control of the central government and ascended to the throne, later proclaiming a Zhao dynasty. However, some senior officials forced her to abdicate in 705, restoring the Tang Dynasty. Later, Li Longji or Xuanzong took the throne by a series of political intrigues and changed many of the military practices. Under Xuanzong, the aristocracy reasserted its political dominance. The Emperor Xuanzong complicated court politics by being infatuated with a concubine and neglecting interests in government affairs. Those close to the emperor strove to become the power behind the throne. Among them was An Lushan, who rebelled against the Tang in 755. The An Lushan Rebellion, the chaotic uprising of which rebel troops seized the Tang capitals Luoyang and Chang'an and took control over most of North China, nearly destroyed the dynasty. The Emperor Xuanzong fled to Sichuan, and the rebellion lasted for 8 years until 768. Although the An Lushan Rebellion was put down, the Chinese lost grip on many frontier areas, including the western regions, and the political authority of the Tang Empire's central government declined. Some northern regions became independent, and other areas fell under the control of military governors who enjoyed the enormous power. During its last several decades, the dynasty suffered serious floods and droughts, as well as political chaos and foreign threats. The leader of the rebellions, Huang Chao, overtook Luoyang in 880 and Chang'an in 881. Although the rebel forces were finally suppressed and the Tang court returned to Chang'an, the dynasty was left powerless. Most parts of the empire were either occupied by non-Chinese forces or controlled by rival military leaders. Furthermore, the alliance with Turkish nomads led to external pressures. The Tang dynasty finally fell in 907, leading to a period over half a century of conflict called the Five Dynasties period.